taxes, tariffs, economy? Well, I can't tell you much about those things here, but I can tell you the cheapest way to do Walt Disney World. Now, when it comes to the cheapest way to do a Disney World trip, there are several things you need to consider. Before your trip even starts, before you get to Florida, you have to figure out how you're going to get there. And it can cost a pretty penny. The main two options are to drive or fly. When it comes to driving, it is really nice to have your car so you can avoid Uber fees or waiting for Disney transportation. You also need to consider parking fees if you aren't staying on Disney property. Standard parking for a car or motorcycle can be $30 per day. And preferred parking for a car or motorcycle could be $45, $50, or even $55 per day. And then there's oversized vehicle parking, which it could include a shuttle, a limo, camper trailer, RVs, buses, or tractor trailers, anything like that. That's going to be $35 per day. If you're parking at the theme parks and you're heading to more than one park per day, just save your receipt. You only have to pay for parking once. And when it comes to flying, there are a few ways you can try to get the best deals. Considering budget airlines should always be your first step when trying to save money. You can also set alerts with Google Flights. If you choose your destination and dates, Google will alert you when prices rise or drop for your chosen trip. Booking in advance can also be a way to save money because flights tend to rise in price as it gets closer to the date of departure. Being flexible with your travel can also help with prices. Traveling during the off seasons or during the weekdays can help save some cash. Packing light will also help avoid paying carry-on fees or checked bag fees. I've said it before, I will say it again. The travel backpack that I always have in my travel videos or my packing video, what have you, I have packed an entire weekend, long weekend's worth of stuff in that one backpack, and it's a carry-on. So pack smart. If you don't know how, watch my packing video. I'll link it right here. Also be sure to check for different airline discount deals before you check out. They run more often than you think. Now, the cheapest way you're going to do Disney World while getting the full Disney experience is by staying at an all-star resort. There are different levels of Disney resorts called value, moderate, and deluxe resorts. Value resorts are named appropriately because they tend to have the cheapest rates. Art of Animation and Pop Century are also value resorts, but on average, the all-star resorts tend to run the best deals. By staying here, you still get over-the-top Disney theming, as well as the resort perks like early entry, free transportation, and free water park entry. But if you really want to get an even better deal while getting some of those Disney perks, consider the Disney Springs resorts. These resorts aren't Disney themed, but they are within walking distance of Disney Springs, and some even offer transportation and early theme park entry. You should, however, confirm if your resort does this before booking because it isn't guaranteed. Finally, you can always stay off property if you're looking for the cheapest option. However, you will have to account travel to the resort each day, plus no perks like early entry. And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for different hotel deals run by Disney. For example, you can get $99 All-Star Sports Rooms if you're a Disney Plus subscriber from June 29th through July 31st, 2025. And if you're still unsure about which Disney hotel you might be interested in, we have an entire playlist with hotel stays, hotel reviews for every single Disney World hotel, and a lot of good neighbor hotels and even hotels in between Universal and Disney World. So please go check out our full playlist if there's one that you're interested in. I can assure you Quincy has probably stayed there. So we've got videos on all of the hotels around Orlando to help you better decide which one is best for your budget, your family, and the vacation you want. So please go watch those videos. Now, once you have a place to stay and a way to get there, you're gonna need tickets. This is where it can get super pricey, especially if you have a big group going. However, there are a few ways to get tickets for cheaper. The more tickets you buy, the cheaper they get per day. There are also vacation packages that you can purchase that will help loop your tickets, room, and sometimes dining all together. You can also use certain discounts if you've got them. Florida resident discount, military discount, where you can utilize the Disney Military Salute program for discounted tickets. For AAA members, you can check for AAA exclusive deals on tickets. Other affiliations like corporate, government, or other membership discounts. There's also the Youth Education Series. Consider Disney Youth Education Series discount tickets if you're part of a student group. There's also annual pass holder discounts. And even Sam's Club members and Costco members can also find ticket deals and packages a lot of the time. And be sure to keep an eye out on any deals that Disney is running as well. At the time of filming this video, there's a 3-day, 3-park ticket for $89 a day and a kids ticket for $59 a day. Check AllEars.net for blog posts with all the latest discounts. And you can also reach out to MEI Travel. Next category is a big one for me. We need to talk about dining, because it's one of the best parts of a Disney vacation. I've mentioned it a bit already, but there's even a way to eat cheaply in Disney World. You can split meals, which is easy with things like the Value Resort pizzas at your resort food court, or you can dine on kids' meals. You don't have to be a kid to get a kids' meal in Disney World. They're usually a lot better portioned. Now here is my big tip, but you need to skip the dining plan unless it is free. Let me explain. The Disney dining plan is back in 2025, and we are pretty pumped about it. The Disney dining plan, or the DDP, helps make your Disney trip feel more like an all-inclusive trip, but it comes at a price. So it's one of those things where you're going to pay up front before you even get to Disney World. So then when you're there and you're using your credits, it's going to feel like it's not as much money. It's still a lot of money. The standard Disney dining plan, which gives you access to table service meals where you sit down with a waiter, costs $97.79 per adult and $30.56 per child. The quick service dining plan costs $59.14 per adult and $24.71 per child. The Disney dining plan can be really convenient, but might not be the best choice if you're trying to really save money. Now, if you want a full breakdown on actually using the Disney dining plan, seeing what it looks like, we have that, of course. Now, if you want a full breakdown of the Disney dining plan and you want to see it in action being used in the parks, we do have that video already up on our channel. So there are also some vacation deals that you can get your food for free in summer of 2025. You can enjoy a free dining plan when you purchase a non-discounted 4-night, 4-day Walt Disney Travel Company package that includes a room at a select Disney Resorts Collection Hotel and a theme park ticket with a park hopper option for arrivals most nights from June 29th to September 30th, October 20th to November 1st. Now, the cheapest way, the absolute cheapest way to eat in Disney World is to bring your own food. A lot of people don't know that. You can bring your own food into Disney World. Now, of course, there are some rules you need to abide by, like no alcohol, you can't bring anything in glass containers, and your food cannot require reheating or refrigeration, and it can't have any strong or off-putting smells. Now, if you're flying in and can't get to a store easily, or if you don't want to Uber to the grocery store, I get it, you should consider Kroger Grocery Delivery. Delivery is one of Kroger's online ordering services. You can choose a delivery time slot for the next day or even later. Place your order online and the shopping will be done for you. Once the order is ready, you'll get an alert that it's on its way. A delivery driver will drop off your groceries at your resort. Now, there are some things to keep in mind if you use this service. All of the delivery services allow you to submit your order and select your delivery window before you even leave home. Bell Services at the Disney resorts will receive orders for you. However, if you place an order with alcohol, the grocery delivery service might have its own policy requiring an ID check and/or a signature. You won't pay a fee for Bell Services to accept your grocery order on your behalf. But know that in some cases, Amazon Prime now, in our experience, your order may not be labeled clearly with your name, and that might lead to a bit of a delay when you pick it up. Bell Services can store your grocery items in a cooler and/or freezer. If you want Bell Services to deliver your order to your actual room, you will need to arrange that with them, and there likely will be a $6 charge for the service. This can also be helpful because Disney doesn't always have brand names you might want. Now, another thing that will hurt your wallet is the souvenirs. We all love our Disney pins, our plushes, our backpacks, our Mickey ears, but all of these things will add up super quickly. Buying surprise souvenirs for your kiddos before the trip can be a huge help and can help avoiding paying for pricey plushes. You can actually find a lot of the same plushes, pillows, and similar ears at places like Target, and the price tags will be a lot smaller. We've even seen sets of ears at spots like Costco and Sam's Club. Skipping the stores at Disney anytime you can will easily be the cheapest way to do Disney. And of course, I've mentioned a few already, but let's talk about discounts. We love a discount. We're always looking for discounts. So my advice to you, use every discount you can get. I'm talking annual pass holders, DVC, military discount, Florida resident discount, Disney visas if you've got the Disney Visa card, AAA discounts. Certain vacation packages will also give you access to discounts. Just check out the Magical Extras page online, which I've put in the description below. And if we're truly talking about the actual cheapest way to do Disney World, we need to talk about avoiding upcharges. Consider going to Disney Springs or using a pool day rather than heading to the theme parks. Take a resort day. I know it's crazy, but I've done it before, and sometimes those are my most favorite Disney days. Or don't buy Lightning Lanes and rope drop instead. While I love how Lightning Lane can get you on more rides and out of longer lines, I won't deny that they can also be stressful when it comes to booking and scheduling. By rope dropping, you can stay out of long lines and get on the most popular rides first thing in the morning. Rope dropping is when you get to the park before it opens to get in a line. Each park has a different strategy, and it really depends on what you care about. For Magic Kingdom, the Adventureland Suite will help you get the most rides, but going to Fantasyland might help you avoid long lines in the sun for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. In Hollywood Studios, you can try to head to Rise of the Resistance, Slinky Dog Dash, or attempt Tower of Terror so you can hit Rock 'n' Roller Coaster immediately after. In Epcot, we either go for Frozen or for Remy. Or now, you could go to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind because they have a standby line. So it's really up to you. And finally, in Animal Kingdom, we love rope dropping, Flight of Passage, or Kilimanjaro safaris to see the animals before the sun gets too hot. However, I will say, most mornings, Kilimanjaro safaris does not open right at park opening. So it might be a better strategy to go to Flight of Passage first, and then Kilimanjaro safari second. You can also skip special nighttime events like Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, or do them instead of a park day. We've always said this when it comes to Christmas Party and the Halloween Party in Magic Kingdom. Do not buy a Magic Kingdom day ticket and a Halloween Party ticket for the same day. That's too much money. If you're going to go to a special event like a Halloween party or a Christmas party, do not go to a park that day. Sleep in, take it easy, stay at your resort, and then get ready for the party later on that evening. And while I'm on the topic of saving money and planning this entire huge, crazy Disney World cheap vacation, using a travel agent can save you so much stress and money. If you're looking for a travel agent to help you with your vacation, we recommend our friends at Mousefan Travel. They're experts in the field with over 20 years of vacation planning experience, and they can help take a bunch of the stress out of the entire booking process for you. It's free of charge to you, and they'll help you hunt down discounts, tell you what is and isn't worth your time based on what your interests are, and take the stress out of planning. You literally don't have to do anything. They're going to do it for you, and it's free. So reach out to our friends at Mousefan Travel. You can also pre-buy necessities. Disney World does offer necessities like medicines, diapers, toiletries, and other items in case you forget them. Things like Tylenol, Advil, sunscreen, or even diapers can be so expensive in Disney World, and you will be paying extra for buying them on property. Disney's going to charge more because they know you need those items, and they know you're not going to go to the grocery store to get them, so they're going to be a little bit more expensive when you buy them at your resort gift shop. So just buy them in advance, use the Kroger delivery like I said. It's going to be cheaper than buying them at your Disney resort. Now, if you're really in a pinch and need to fix a headache or take care of your contacts, something like that, swing by First Aid in the parks and see how they can help. Now let's also talk about prepaying for your trip, because that could be a big help as well. Now you can't really prepay for your trip unless you do free dining and skip any souvenirs, but we do have a trick around that. In Disney World, you can pay for everything on a Disney gift card. Yes, even your hotel room. And we love to buy Disney gift cards leading up to our trips. For example, you can buy gift cards slowly once a month to help add up to your total money that you want before heading on the trip. Sometimes you can also buy your Disney gift cards at a discount at places like Sam's Club, Costco, and Target. Oftentimes, these stores will run offers that let you buy Disney gift cards on a discount or a deal. For example, you can buy a $300 gift card for $250. So you're getting $50 for free. The numbers are larger like this, so it might feel like less of a deal, but a free $50 can get you more than you realize in Disney World. And finally, one of my favorite things to talk about in Disney World, there are a ton of free activities and freebies to grab if you know where to look. We all know the saying, I said a lot in college, if it's free, it's for me. Okay, and that applies to Disney World Vacation as well. KidCot in Epcot is something we are huge fans of. You can get little coloring sheets for free that have information about each country, so it's a free educational activity. Another great example of this is the Wilderness Explorers activity book in Animal Kingdom. You can get a free wilderness guide where you can explore the park, learn so many different things about all these different animals, and collect stickers as you become a wilderness explorer. You can also go to a free drawing class in Animal Kingdom called the Animation Experience, and you get to keep your drawing. Getting pixie dusted in Magic Kingdom is also such a fun and free activity that adds a little extra sparkle to your day. There are also free tours like the Wonders of the Lodge Art an architecture tour, or the wildlife field guide at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. And don't forget to grab your freebies too, like celebration buttons, free water cups at every quick service restaurant, free stickers. You can get samples of free soda at Club Cool and Epcot, soda from around the world. You can even take home the park maps for a fun souvenir. If you're a scrapbooker, put that in your scrapbook. All the Disney World resorts have free activities every single day. Now, each resort will have a little activities board posted somewhere. Sometimes it's in the lobby, sometimes there's one out by the pool, but they have so many activities all the time, and you don't have to be staying there to enjoy the activities. So there you have it. That is the cheapest way to do Disney World. Now, don't forget to put this secret code in the comments below so that I know you stayed and watched the whole video because you're a real one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We here at All Ears post restaurant reviews, hotel reviews, fun games, ride challenges, and more from Disney World and beyond 7 days a week because we're serious about fun. See you next time.